We end our show with a look at the new state champions in chess, Piedmont Elementary School in Charleston. Piedmont won against much more affluent schools. More than 85% of students at Piedmont qualify for free and reduced lunches. And Piedmont is one of the most racially and ethnically diverse schools in the state. The chess club has brought those students together as a team, and they say teamwork helped them win. Scott Finn has more.
Ask these kids why they're in the chess club, and one thing becomes clear: they just love the game.
What I love about chess is that it's a way that can help you learn the way of life, because life is like chess.
How is life like chess?
Because you have different moves you can make.
I think that it's a very good mental strategy game. Once you find a group of kids or adults that you know that plays, then you can swap ideas on how you should start the game, or it's just really good, and it gives your mind a very good exercise on strategy.
A custodian started Piedmont's chess club about 10 years ago with some help from 5th grade teacher Rebecca Revercombe. Today she's in charge. We asked her why chess.
So the pat answer is that it helps math, science, etc. Much more than that, though. I think it's a really good social opportunity for kids to interact with one another and get along with one another, accept the differences that people have culturally.
I made friends with Reese, Pavel, and Vardan, Vishnu, and Seamus, and Claire.
If it weren't for the chess club, most of these kids say they'd be sitting in front of a TV or a computer screen instead.
My cousins come over, so we just start playing video games, and we go outside and play.
Would you rather play chess than play video games?
I'd rather play chess.
Maybe it gave them a purpose for their weekend, or they just like the social nature of chess. They also, quite frankly, enjoyed winning because Piedmont in the community, falsely so, is not always recognized as good a school as it should be recognized as.
The team stood out at the state chess tournament in April.
I think African Americans here. We have a Russian child. We have 2 from East India, 1 from British heritage, a little Chinese girl who's an up-and-coming chess player. So we're definitely the most multicultural group there. I like to think of it as the most American group there.
For the first time, they won the state tournament for their age group, and there's no one player who can take credit.
I think that it was more of a team effort than an individual, because individual we didn't do all of that great, and since we had a lot of kids on our team, then it was a lot of kids that racked up points.
It hasn't been easy for some kids to participate.
There have been some transportation challenges. Some of the kids, or a lot of the kids, actually come from single-parent families.
That's where Chris Higgins comes in. He has 2 children in the program and knows how to play chess. That was enough to get him roped in as a chess coach. His chess highlight for the year? When he taught one boy a trick opening to win in only 4 moves. The boy used it at one tournament, and it worked.
We gave each other the high five, and, the mother was kind of, yay! So that was probably the most exciting thing for me, that I felt I'd made a difference.
His daughter Claire is already an expert in chess strategy in the 2nd grade.
You don't want to give your opponent advantage. You want to keep your eye on the pieces. You don't want to let your opponent get to a point where he's just got a checkmate in one move. You don't want to get to that point.
Her biggest reason for liking chess?
I like being my brother whenever I play him. It's so fun.
Vishnu Casaretti also loves beating her younger brother, except sometimes she says she lets him win.
Sometimes I just quit.
Sometimes you quit
because he every time says that, no, I didn't touch him. No, I didn't touch him. I don't want you to kill my queen.
One boy moaned when he was paired against Vishnu in a match. Because she's a girl? No, because she's that good.
They think that I'm better than them.
Are you?
Yeah. A little bit.
Ms. Rivercombe says the team is lucky to have a benefactor who pays their way. That means they can focus on their goal, another win at next year's state tournament. For Outlook, I'm Scott Finn in Charleston.